Welcome to the Mazel class. I'm your host, Rabbi David Katz. Good to see everyone back. We're in chapter 4 of the Mazel book, headed to chapter 5 very soon. I don't know exactly when, either today probably or 1 to 3 more times, I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but we're close. We're very close. And then we go to chapter 5. Right? Rava Mivakish al Shloisha Dvarim. That one of the sages of the Talmud, his name was Rava. He requested 3 things. Va'od shinenu begamira moyed katan va'amar Rava. Hani tolta mile boy karme shmaya. Tartiya havuli chada lo yahavuli. Lord, you have given me 2 things. Lord, 1 thing you have not given me. Chochmasei de Rav Huna va'oisrei de Rav Chizda v'yahavuli. You've given me wisdom like Rav Huna and Rav Chizda. Anavanasuhi. What is that? The Rabba bar Rav Huna lo yahavuli. Was it Anutnuseya? I think it's his humility. Let's check. Klaimer, Rava in Hebrew, Klaimer, is to say, Rava Oimer al Atzmo, ki shleisha dvarim bikesh lifnei hashamayim, shnayim achinoisnu natnulo, v'echad lo natnulo, bikesh hakabel chokhmato shel Rav Huna, v'oshro shel Rav Chizda. Excuse me, I missed out something here. The wisdom of Rav Huna, and apparently the wealth of Rav Chizda, pardon me. Zos natnulo, ve'ilu es navatnuso shall Rabba bar Rav Huna bikesh v'lo nitnulo. Humility he did not receive. Or like lowliness. Hine Rava ba'atzmo sha'amar ki b'mazel tal yemil sav mevakish me'boyrei oilam al chachma v'oisher v'heim hari dvarim sheshnenu taluyim b'gzeres alidah. So he asked for something, and the 2 that he got are things that God can give. Wisdom and wealth are things you're born with. But apparently, the 3rd thing cannot just be given. It comes from Mazel. But by tremendous mercy from God, it is possible to cancel out your mazel. In the Marsha Sham, Elaba Mazla Talia, Havi Divrei HaTaisvis Kan, Lafami Mishtan Al Yidei Mazel, Taisvis of Shabbos, Ein Mazel Vasham, Taisvis Yoitim, Afurish, the Haino, the Ein Mazel Yisrael, the Al Yidei Schus Gadol Mishtane. The question that everybody always asks me, can we change our mazel? And the commentators to the Talmud are working with this question. And one answer given is through schus gadol, a huge merit. Kach mucha besugi the Rava, bikesh al chochma shel Rav Huna va'ushro shel Rav Chizda, hein dvar tolim b'gzeres alidah kamo shishneim asektis nida. Wisdom and wealth is something you're born with. So it's a mazel, but it's given in merit of your mazel. Ela muchrachim anu leimer dal yedei arbe rachimim eshamayim k'vi sha'asu rava If Shar levatel hagzera u'mazel shonolad bo. It's possible with a lot of mercy from heaven that you can remove the decree and the mazel you were born with. So Rava was not born apparently wise or wealthy, and he had a tremendous merit and mercy. So his mazel of birth to be poor and stupid was removed, and God gave it to him. But the third thing was not given, not part of the merit, and one could argue or best prove from here that it remained a mazel issue for Rava. The Ramchal Tachlis Abriya Lehistamish Bebriya Lavoidis Hashem Yisboirach. The Ramchal says the whole purpose of creation is so that you should serve God. Kasav Ramchal V'Siyos Yesharim V'imu Shoyle Ba'atzmo V'Nidvak B'Boiri U'Mishtamish Min Ha'olam Rak Li'oyla L'Siyol Lavodas Boiro Hu Mis'ala V'Ha'olam Mis'ala Imo. Everything is for serving God in this world. Kalim li'avodas Hashem la'am Yisrael. The Sifsei Chaim Ksav Kol Mataras Abriya Hi L'Shamish L'Yisrael Kali La'avodas Hashem. The world is a vessel for Israel's service to God. Val Kain below Kabbalah Torah. Therefore, without accepting the Torah, Ein Kol Erech V'Schus L'Kiyam Abriya. Without the Torah, there's nothing in creation. Amnam Elam B'nei Adam She'inam Alivdim Es Hashem. But you have a bunch of people in the world not serving God. V'chein Adoyim Esoymech V'chai Kol Schus Kiyam Hu Rak B'zeh She'hem Hashem Kelim Lavavdei Hashem B'siyas V'Tzoyna Yizboirach. Every rock, every plant, every breath of fresh air is meant for serving God. The Torah gives it context. Kol poyel Hashem la'amaneu. Ksav b'chaye oilam peradalish shenena b'sof perak shanu chucham mikul mash baruch Hu oilam lo bara el lechvodo ki be'emes hafalpi shekul hama'orish v'oilam hein ha'toivis v'hein ha'royis kulam hein nisyonis kashin la'adam v'kosh v'ksav v'siyos yesharim b'gum ha'gom v'shar l'ishtamish b'hem gam ki l'eskot. Everything good or bad in this world is for serving God. Repairing the sin of Adam is the mission of all of Am Yisrael. Ksav Miktav Eliyahu told us Anashus, Haim, Ashtalshlus, Aliyas, V'Yeridis, V'Tikun Chet, Adam Rishon, Tikun Zen, Nafal, B'Chelko, Sha'am Yisrael, V'Tafkido, B'Briya, Al Yedei, Sha'am Yisrael, Yakzor, El Madregas, so, Shal Adam Rishon, Kodim Achet, Madregas, Gan Eden. Everything is for the repair of Adam. The nation of Israel is the nation given to the restoration of Adam. And as you repair Adam, you are returned to Adam before the sin, the place of Gan Eden. And as we just got done saying the result, that is the Giloi Shechina, the revelation of the Shechina that would reveal the nature of your soul to you. That only comes when you do your tikkun. So basically, one could say, you do your job in this world, right? You serve God. You will repair what you need to repair, and you will get a revelation of the Shekhinah, which is revelation of your soul. You are an aspect of Adam, an aspect of Gan Eden, and you are a tzaddik. You will arise in the end of days. What does it mean if you are a repaired tzaddik in this world? That's the big question. That's what the question is. I would say you're aware of your mazel, like we've been saying. Nothing new. You are aware of what you were born with. You're aware of what you have. It's Revelation of the Shekhinah is an awareness. If Israel is to repair Adam, who do the non-Jews repair? A ger is connected to Israel, if I remember correctly. Fourth house of Israel. And that is exactly why they are called the fourth house of Israel. And by the way, the Ramdu says that Beferish Jacques, that the ger are different than the idolater, and he uses the word ger because they have divine providence and mazel, type 1. Yala od misham v'Allah yavihu es kol abriya lidei tachlisa shlema, brings the whole creation to its perfection. And this is, you could even say, if the Jew is Zeranpin and Adam proper, then the ger is Malchus and the Shekhinah proper. So the revelation to the Jew is the ger, and the revelation to the ger is the Jew. Iker tachlis briyas ha'olam ve'a'adam lahamlich es ha'kadosh baruch hu. The purpose of repairing the creation is making God king of the universe. If you've ever heard the Shema, if you've ever read the Aleinu prayer and the Adon Olam prayer, it's all about making God king, and it has to be in this world, the world of the ger proper, type 1. And we're almost, funny thing, the very next thing is the Shema. How do you like that? All right. Me'es briyas ha'olam masar Kadosh Baruch Hu la'adam es tafki ma'alechis Kadosh Baruch Hu al yedei ha'karaso v'shibu ma'isiv l'gilei malchuso al yedei zeh boinei ha'adam es palatrin shel melech zeu iker tachas briyas ha'olam v'adam lahamlich es Kadosh Baruch Hu melechis Kadosh Baruch Hu hi al yedei ha'adam v'kol briya hi rak misageris v'nitnis v'shara sheba mishtamash ha'adam lahamlich es Kadosh Baruch Hu. We're going to end with that today. You know what? I lied. We're going to do one more. Then we'll stop. Ready? So from the time of the creation of the world, God gave over to Adam the job of making God king. And by recognizing and subordinating your actions to the revelation of his kingdom, this is how man builds a temple to God. There's formula there. That's how you build the third temple. This is the Iker called Tachlis, the goal, an achievement of creating the world. And Adam's job is to crown God as king. God is king through man, and the whole creation is only an aspect given possibilities for the service of man to crown God as king. Yesod v'tachlis abriya Hashem echad. Remember I said Shema is where Israel brings Yud-Kei Vav-Kei into this world, and the nations become ger, and they recognize Shem Havaya. That is the crowning achievement of the world. That's the essence of the Aleinu prayer. Sefer Amrus Chaim Ksav Chosi Utsato, which is Ramchal, Varbadas to Devunus, she is sowed. The Tachlis Kulabriyahu, she is Gala Yichud Shalosh Baruch Hu. The panemius of making God king of the world is revealing his unity as we understand in the totality of the creation with every aspect. Mira Shekod Evrayim Arim Omaidim Alzeh. When all we said that in Cape Town that angels only talk about God, mankind, when all it does is testify to God as king, that's what we do. Angels do their thing. They talk about God straight. What we do is we only acknowledge a world with God. That is the perfection of mankind. When that happens, you'll have a perfected world, and that's what's prophesied to happen. The irony is, you know how easy it is to do that? If everyone got ger, pardon me, but the world believes in God already. The only thing they don't have is their mazel of ger. If ger would just kind of happen, if people would stop arguing about it, 7 billion people would pronounce God king within 1 second. We are so close to redemption, it hurts. Because Ger is a natural admitting and witnessing that God is king. Everyone's already doing it in the Ger 7 billion world, but they're not saying it straight because they don't have the muzzle to say it straight, so it comes out in weird ways. But if Ger would just be allowed to happen, then everyone would immediately, without any trial or tribulation, 7 billion people have no problem saying God is king. Isn't that ironic? They have no problem saying it. All we need is them to say it. And Ger is like the permission to say it. God willing, Ger will happen. And the world will proclaim God is king. I can't believe it's so easy and yet so hard. It is the easiest thing in the world to do. Everyone's already there. The whole world believes in God already. And we're stuck in semantics of preventing it from happening. It is happening. Amen. Kol Tov. See you tomorrow.